This is, we'd like to welcome you to The Other Side, a program of community counseling of Bristol County. My name is Jeff Rothman, your host. I am the Peer Specialist Coordinator with the Community-Based Flexible Support Program, and I'm thrilled to have with me here Mike Nearing, a local artist who's fairly well known in the area for some of his work. I'd like to welcome you to the show, Mike.
Thank you, Jeff, for having me.
No problem. We're thrilled to have you, Mike. Yeah. Now, we were talking before the show. You got started in art by paint by numbers from your mom.
Yeah.
How was that? How old were you when that started?
I was around 10, 11 years old, so 13, up to age 13, and we used to buy those little kits they had, with the numbers,
with the
little tubs, you dip into
yeah.
little single brushes and stuff like that. She was a great contributor to my creativity and stuff like that as far as painting goes.
Now, when you were younger, did you have an interest in art and say, "Mom, I'd like to," or did she just come out and surprise you with a gift and you just took to it?
Yeah, it just came like that. It was like she introduced me to it. I used to do a lot of schoolwork, when I was younger, cartoons and stuff like that, and mix different things like that. Now it's more directly associated with my painting today, because I guess it's a good start to where I'm at now with my paintings.
Now, I want to ask you, Mike, I myself am a writer, and I know that when you have a mental health condition, there seems to be a tie between creativity and having a mental health condition. So can you speak to that a little bit, how the thought process is when you create art?
Yeah, I guess when I do the artwork, it's just something that comes out of me. I start from the top of the canvas and work my way down, constantly changing and redoing and putting artwork on the canvas. It's almost like I get the complete results at the bottom of the canvas where I sign it, and it's kind of like a mood or a feeling almost I'm expressing. Like some people speak with their mouths, some people speak with their music, some people speak with the way they drive the cars, and I speak with my artwork,
So when you have a blank canvas, do you know in your mind's eye what you're going to create, or it never comes out the way you see it?
It never comes out the way I see it, because it constantly changes with the...
But you don't start out with a lighthouse and end up with a frog.
No. Mine's landscapes, ocean scenes, desert scenes, snow scenes, mountainous ranges, waterfalls, a lot of lakes and rivers, and rocks and grass and flowering bushes and stuff like that.
So landscapes are your favorite to do?
Landscapes, yeah. They're kind of like between like the way Salvador Dali and Bob Ross and William Alexander and Lowell Spears used to I used to watch all the time. And they gave me a lot of inspiration and techniques to go by, and they inspired me to the point that I'm doing it on my own now. Not majorly, but I do quite a few when I get a chance to paint. I do.
And you were telling me that you grew up in Alaska.
Yeah,
so how long? What age were you when you moved from Alaska?
Well, I was born in the territory up there in '58. I made a state 59. I moved back. I was 4 years old, back to Natasca Beach and Hull.
So in Alaska, you must have had amazing landscapes that you could just look out your window and then.
Oh yeah.
Did you do a lot of work back then? Artwork?
Not really. More or less, I was working full time and stuff like that. I kind of had a dry period there.
Yep.
But then I kind of picked up again more lately in the year 2000 here through 2010. I've done more. Workings with all different types of landscapes, more or less from what people said about my paintings. I take it that they're really good because they enjoyed my paintings.
Right.
And I kind of gave back to the system a little bit by giving gifts as paintings to my therapists and my counseling, community counseling, and doing things like that.
So again, with the mental health condition, do you feel the creativity? Is it almost therapeutic to paint?
It is. It relaxes me totally.
It's very relaxing.
It's better than an antidepressant pill, I think.
Okay. Well, that might be the case. I guess I could attest to that. When I write, I feel like, I don't need Klonopin anymore. That's a good thing. Let me ask you, what are your favorite mediums to use?
Well, I like acrylics, which is basically my main thing there now, because oil's a little too messy. You need a place where you can work with oils, because the odor, the fumes, and the flammable, and they're hard to clean up and stuff like that. Acrylics just wash in the sink and wash down the sink and stuff like that, and you got a brush that's clean, you know.
So let me ask you, since you've started painting, how many paintings do you think you've done?
Oh, that's a good
Put a
number.
on it.
I'd say somewhere in the range of 60.
60 paintings?
Yeah.
And
And that's all over the place.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's all over the place. Florida, that's Alaska, Massachusetts, yeah.
Oh, that's great. So you have friends that you've given paintings to in other states?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Wow. So, what is the favorite painting you've done that's dearest to your heart?
I have to say, there's a scene that's coming on here now. It's my most recent work. I think that's one of the better canvases I've done. And you'll be able to see it with the show coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna see clips of your work, and actually you have a painting next to you that we're gonna take a look at as you were creating it. We're gonna see the finished product.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Mike. Other than that, what kind of things do you like to do?
Well, I used to work on cars, fast cars, and stuff like that. I've done things like working with jade jewelry, and jade coffee tables and clocks and stuff like that.
So do you besides the actual artwork, do you do other mediums besides painting and drawing?
Yeah, I do oil pastels and chalk and watercolors too. All different mediums that I can do all the mediums, and it works out pretty good, you know.
Now you told me something interesting before the show.
What's that?
Well, you told me a lot of things interesting. You like to work on weekends instead of weekdays.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I'm usually not doing anything on the weekends. I don't want to be like isolated. It's not good for my illness to be isolating. So I make my time available by painting on the weekends and stuff like that, and doing different things, trying new ideas and stuff like that. And it relaxes me through the weekends. Keeps me busy.
Keeps you busy.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, so where does the inspiration come from? I mean, is it something when you see other artists? Does it give you ideas, or like when you have a blank canvas, like we were talking about earlier?
Right.
How do you create something with just a blank canvas? That fascinates me.
That's part of creativity. Like we're all been created by the Creator, and each one of us has the ability to create things like putting cars together, or putting skyscrapers together, and stuff like that. People create in different ways, and my gift is that I can make something original that's never been seen before on Earth, and make it, put it on canvas, and it helps that way, you know. Give that inspiration to me to do more and more, you know.
Is there anyone in your family, immediate family or extended family, that also is an artist?
No.
Just you?
Just me.
You were the lucky one.
I know. I have a lot of family because we've been around in this country for a lot of years.
Right.
Decades or so, years. Centuries.
So, well, we've all been around for centuries. Yeah. I'm on my 13th life, I think. So, when was your first completed painting? The first time not to paint by numbers, but the first painting you did, how old were you?
I probably have to say the oils that I got into. I guess somewhere around 1983, I guess.
My question is, do you still have that painting?
No.
You don't have it anymore?
No.
You gave it to someone?
I gave it to someone.
What was the first painting of?
I believe it was Purple Mountain Majesty, or Purple Mountain, and the little rolling hills of fir trees, and a little river going through the middle with flowers on either side, you know.
Yep. So in a little bit, we're going to see some of your work, and I'd like you to, for the viewers at home, kind of give a little description of how it was created. What was your thought process behind it? Some of your inspiration for each piece. We'll see that in a bit. Are there any other